Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some Ultra League Premier team that I've been using. It's got some problems, but it's also pretty strong as well. So I'm actually using regular Machamp, and I actually do have a Shadow Machamp. I'm choosing to use the regular one to get some bulk on it, to beat some of those bad matchups you're going to see. So regular Machamp with Togekiss and Venusaur in the back. Togekiss being the safe swap as it has Charm. Maybe you can 2-shield, switch a matchup. Yeah, things like that. Obviously, this team has some big problems. Talonflame, I think, is the biggest one. Really, flyers of any kind. I think we've seen Altaria in this video. That's pretty tough. And what else is tough? Galvantula is also pretty tough. Also, Shadow Machamp or Machamp in general, also going to be, well, not really a problem. You just safe swap. Okay, yeah, that's all I can think of right now, but we'll see in the video if we ran into more problems. Oh yeah, Ninetales is a bit of a problem too. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let's go ahead and get into the videos. All right, this is around 3,300 also. I've dropped maybe like 80, 90 rating. Oh, look, we get that Altaria right away. So you do have Rock Slide, which gives you some pressure against Altaria, which is nice. I don't know this matchup very well, but I imagine we can just shield. And they actually end up switching out. And I throw this onto the Toxicroak, and then I'm thinking to myself, what can I even do against this Toxicroak? I want to have that Togekiss for later. So, and I literally also think, I don't know if you're going to believe me or not, I also think it's probably another fighter in the back. So Togekiss is going to do all the damage here. I don't know why I throw this Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave. In my mind, I was like, okay, or it is Sludge Bomb. Okay, I can just throw this. It's single resisted. And I don't know in my mind if I was thinking Frenzy Plant's double resisted or something like this. Probably worth a shield here. Maybe we can win this matchup. But yeah. Just throw the Frenzy Plant, y'all. It's a better move. I literally no idea why I threw this Sludge Bomb. Just learn from this experience, and you'll be good. So we end up winning the switch here, which is great because, like I said, we have the Togekiss in the back for whatever for their possible Fighting Mon, and obviously for this Altaria as well. Sky Attack here. Altaria is super bulky. Does it KO? It does KO. Of course. So they have 2 shields, but we're hoping that they won't have to use them, and we can just use charms. Anyways, since I've already decided that their Backmon is probably a fighter, I'm guessing it's Machamp, and I want to save a shield for a possible Rock Slide or a coverage move of sorts in a matchup that could be bad. So I'm going to throw this Ancient Power to see if I can get the boost. If I don't get the boost, I want to switch out to my own Machamp, because my Machamp doesn't have any real power against their Altaria because they have shields. So I might as well go for us both just hitting each other. You know, this is the way Pokemon was intended. You just hit each other until someone faints, right? So yeah, that's what this one's about. And yeah, I'm obviously not going to shield because they could have Rock Slide. And I throw the Cross Chop because I have it. I'm going to get KO'd by this next counter anyways, so I might as well throw it to get a shield. It doesn't actually matter. We did end up getting both of their shields, though. But like I said, it's not really going to matter. We're going to shield the move that Machamp does to us here. Could be the Rock Slide. I guess I really wasn't counting at this point, so don't think I can die to a Sky Attack. Don't even think they have a Sky Attack. They switched out pretty quickly, and they already used 1 move on the Venusaur. They've already used 2 moves, 1 on the Venusaur, 1 on the Togekiss. No way they have enough energy through Dragon Claw to get to 3 Sky Attacks in the matchup. Alright, Scrafty lead. This is pretty good, and if I remember, this turns really bad really fast, though. Yeah, Nidoqueen. I froze here. Didn't have any idea what to do. Then I decided, you know what? I'll just cross-chop this, wait for it to throw 1 poison, Fang, and then I'll go into my Venusaur matchup. All 3 of these Mon beat Scrafty. The real question then becomes, and no shield, by the way, the bulk on regular Machamp going to be enough to just withstand some stuff here. My real question is everything I have beats Scrafty, but can I beat something that would be in the back for a Scrafty? So right now, my thoughts are Jellicent, Ninetales, Hypno. It could be Galarian Stunfisk, but that would be a little risky. So I think it's those three, Alolan Ninetale, and then Alolan Ninetales, it's all going to depend on if it has Charm or Powder Snow, because if it has Powder Snow, our Togekiss can't do much against it, and if it has Charm and they have a shield advantage, we're screwed. So these are all things I'm thinking about. We do have the shield advantage, though, and I'm probably going to end up getting this shield as well. They're going to have almost enough for another... Yeah, they want to win Switch because Scrafty loses so hard to Machamp, right? Maybe what we could have done... I really don't know what we could have done here. I forget what actually was in the back here. I have a feeling it's like Jellicent. Either way, I keep a shield here on Machamp because I do not know what's going to be in the back here. And I know that one Cross Chop's going to KO here. And I know that we have a bit of an energy advantage on this Nidoqueen. I think we're 1 or 2 counters ahead. So I just want to get rid of this and look at what the last matchup is. I'm probably swapping to Togekiss no matter what. Oh man, it's Jellicent. Okay, so we have to make a call on if this is going to be a Shadow Ball or not. And I decided not to call this. Probably a mistake. Because this does get us really low. And then I'm like, okay, Ancient Power, please give me the boost. Because I don't know how I can win this without the boost. Spoilers, guys. Vergy from the future, but from the past, no boost. Yeah. But we have to save Togekiss. It's our only real answer to this Jellicent. Or, oh no, I know this is a Bubble Beam because he only went to 4. Yeah. So then my next thing I can do here is maybe catch on Machamp. No, we're too low. But they do end up throwing. So I think I just let this go. And then maybe I can farm all the way down with Machamp. Oh, man. Oh, they actually just go into this Scrafty. This is so smart because they can just Power Up Punch and then farm me down. I'm so super low. Yeah. GG to our opponent here. Maybe I should have just stayed in Machamp against Jellicent. Thrown... Yeah. Maybe that was what I could have done different, but I think they would have farmed up a ton. Rock Slide really not doing too much, and I'm not Shadow either, so yeah. But I think that would have been the play, because Scrafty really can't do anything against Togekiss, whereas it can actually do a lot of counter damage to Machamp. So yeah. GG to our opponent there. All right, this one's a little tough too. Both of our things in the back are okay against Galvantula, even though it is throwing super effective into Togekiss. And for some reason, they don't throw till like the 5th one. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go for the Rock Slide. Probably should have baited. They always shield the first one, right? Before we get the debuffs. And then I have to make a decision here if I'm going to think this is a debuff or not. And our opponent's so freaking smart. And they end up going for the discharge here. But we are regular Machamp. We don't die to that. And we actually end up getting this cross chop off. They actually end up switching, which is interesting. They must have thought I was at a Rock Slide. They switched to this, and then I can go into Venusaur here. And I don't really care if they throw an Earthquake at me, so I'm actually gonna be willing to overfarm here. I can throw one right here, and then see, because I don't know this matchup very well. I don't use Venusaur very much in Ultra League at all. So using it here is actually just giving me some more practice. But now I'm like, can I actually farm this down? Yeah, maybe. Decide not to go for a shield here. And if I can farm this down, I'm going to have so much energy against the... This is an Earthquake. I do remember this. These games actually happened literally an hour ago. I'm recording this right before the weekend. Well, 4 o'clock on a Friday. Well, I'm recording at 5 o'clock, 5:21. I don't know why I'm saying this to y'all. I'm just caught up saying just whatever I want. All right, back to the game here. I saved up 2 Frenzy Plants here. Or, well, we almost have 2. And this is going to be Waterfall, so we're resisting it. And then I'm throwing this, and I'm going straight into the Togekiss. I need to just get as much as I can. I do still have 2 shields, so we're good on that front. He actually ends up letting it go. And then he's all in on this Galvantula, I guess, which is super effective. But I have 2 shields. And this is almost 100% chance of lunge. But, you know, I have the shields. Not going to risk anything. He's super overfarmed on the Machamp, so he's going to get to another one right here, I think. But it doesn't matter. Even if we didn't sneak that in, obviously, this is a discharge. But even if we didn't sneak that in, we would have just KO'd anyways, and this is a GG. This is what happens a little bit of the time in Ultra League, or even in Great League as well, is there ends up being a Charmer in the back, and that's kind of tough. All right, Politoed. Neither of us is Shadow, so I don't know who's supposed to fear who. I know that at some point I probably do want to switch to the Togekiss matchup. Again, our opponent not really throwing on the times that I thought they would throw. I'm trying to get an extra in, but maybe they're just trying to get an extra in as well. Am I recording this? Gosh, I hope so. Okay, you don't know it, but through editing magic, I am back. It was saying it wasn't recording, but it did record, thank goodness, because that was like 12 minutes into this recording. Anyways, I know I want to switch at some point. I tried to switch there, but it was actually CMP. I'm going to let this through because neither of us is Shadow, and I don't think this is going to do very much damage. Then I'm going to switch to Togekiss, and I don't care if they throw a move at us. I guess I'm praying it doesn't have Blizzard, but most of these have Earthquake, right? So I'm good to not shield here, at least some of the time. If this was a Blizzard, I mean, GG. Doesn't end up being a Blizzard. They end up coming with a No, it is a Powder Snow Ninetales. I decide I want to get this move off. And I know I'm going to get it off before they get to the next Weather Ball, because they threw this one instantly. Makes me think they're scared. Makes me think that maybe this... I mean, this is super effective, even though it's not very much damage. Maybe I get the boost, then maybe I can shield and do some boost stuff. Don't get the boost. Unfortunately, in this video, no boost in this video. Gonna let this go, and then I think farm down with Machamp. So if it's Powder Snow, Machamp's good for it. If it's Charm, Venusaur is good for it. So either way, you get the decision on which one you want to take out, or which one you want to get farmed to, rather, to take out the Ninetales, because it's not going to get to one of those moves. Now is a critical decision on if I think I need the Machamp in the back, and I actually do think it might be Abomasnow in the back. So I decide to shield here. Ends up being Mandibuzz in the back, so this is going to be tough. What I want to do, or what my thought process is here, is I want to farm as much as possible on this Machamp. I think it takes 4 Snarls to get to the first one, and then I'm going to switch in onto Venusaur. Try to catch the move. I do end up catching the move here. This is step 1 in like a 5-step plan to win this game. The next thing I need to do is land a Sludge Bomb. That is easier done than said, because it seems like it has Aerial Ace and it's not going to be able to take you out and blah, blah, blah. But you are going to make it to 2 Sludge Bombs here no matter what. But it is nice to land the first one if they don't shield, if they think you're going to bait. And now I can just go straight Frenzy Plant, because even though it is resisted, it is so low, and Frenzy Plant is such a strong move that this is probably going to KO from here. I'd be willing to bet. We also know that they're going to try to switch in, and I know that I can farm down if they do try to switch. I end up throwing in the middle of a Snarl here so that they can't switch. Going to take that last shield for sure. And then now I know they're going to switch. I'm going to go for the farm down. Can get a Frenzy Plant off. Fake CMP, I guess, because there's no way Mandibuzz wins this CMP-wise. But I think they need one more Snarl to the next Aerial Ace, and I think they're going to get taken out by 1 counter here as well. Oh, 2 counters, but it takes a Snarl and a turn to get a charge move off. So, yeah, damage registers before a charge move comes off there. GG there. All right, Skarmory. This is a really tough lead, but I know that I can win it. I mess up a lot in this game, but it was also a very hard game for me to win. Yeah, so I guess what happens here is... So we're going to see it here on the next move, I think. So 1, 2. They should be at 2. I have a feeling a move snuck in there, an invisible fast attack that I did not notice, because I was going to throw when they get to 4. And then they end up getting to 5 here. You see as I throw, they should have been on 4. So I guess a fast attack snuck through. Really bad for me, but this was going to be a tough lead either way. So, I've used 2 shields, and they actually snuck in a fast attack here. Oh boy. Duh, bears. All right. They come in with Swampert. I do decide to bank this move. Swampert, it is Shadow Swampert, so maybe it needs 2 moves here, to 2 Hydro Cannons to KO this Togekiss. Man, this is looking quite bad for me. I think I remember it being a Scrafty in the back, which gives me a chance. The only thing is this shield advantage is insanely bad for me, right? I have to wait the timer out so I can possibly go for a switch. Machamp really doesn't have enough HP left here. We're going to get hit by a Hydro Cannon. Hopefully not an Earthquake. They do switch into this Scrafty. Okay. Scrafty probably just going to shield these moves, right? I have a feeling... Well, no. Does Frenzy Plant do more than Cross Chop? Actually, I think Frenzy Plant does more than Cross Chop. Even though Cross Chop's super effective, Frenzy Plant neutral. I know it takes 2 foul plays to KO from here. I was going to say, so we don't shield this one. We don't have a shield, so no shield coming up on this one. And it ends up not... They end up going for a Power-Up Punch. So then I'm like, okay, I've been counting their moves out at this point while playing. I haven't been counting them while doing this commentary. But I'm like, okay, maybe I can catch a... I was hoping to catch a foul play and win CMP. That didn't happen, obviously. And now it's probably GG. Because this doesn't KO. I end up getting like 3 or 4 counters off, but it has enough life to have survived 2 more counters. So unfortunate here. This is Power-Up Punched. And then we also have to remember that he has energy... Okay, wait. He has energy still on Swampert. So I saw a Vine Whip go through here. That means the Scrafty's KO'd or not. This is a Power Punch for sure. So I'm spamming the button right now so that if the Swampert comes in, I don't get caught unawares. So we do KO the Swampert, and then I am hoping that one Vine Whip can KO and we can go for the Simul. And we do get the simultaneous KO. So I played this game really bad in the beginning, and I played it really well in the end. If you do see like a move come through on a 1 HP Mon, know that you can actually spam for free the charge move, and it will go through on the next Mon. So that is something, maybe if that's the only thing we learned from this video, that is actually a pretty high level move. Their switch so happened to be up, but if their switch wasn't up, they would get KO'd, your move would not go through, and then it would go through, and then you'd be spamming it onto the Swampert. So definitely something to keep track of. You know, there's tons of things to think about in PvP. This is one of them. I wish I knew all the things that I think about in the game, but if I see them come up, I will let you know, and this is one of those moments. So GG's to my opponents. Those were some tough battles. This team's pretty good. Like I said, it has some weaknesses. Alolan Ninetales in the front. Charm Alolan Ninetales in the front is really bad. Talonflame can be bad. But you can win those matchups sometimes if you land a Rock Slide, or if you double bait and land the Rock Slide in the 2 shield, which is that's going to be a video in the future, guys, because that did happen. That's going to be a short. And then I said something else. We were weak to something else in the front. Can't remember, but go back to the beginning of the video. I said there were 3 things we're weak against. All right. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for your support here on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon as well. Patrick Juan, Delightful Daydream, Rodrigo Cal, Marlon Date, Josh Lambert, and Norris JT791. And I'll see you in the next one.